I began my freshman year without a place to live. Even after I received financial aid, I lacked the proper documentation to apply for a place to rent. And this, may I remind you, is a continued struggle of many CSU students across California. I cannot imagine how much debt I would be in if I wasn't working 2 jobs.
The Soul Collective is a nonprofit organization focusing on art, culture, and activism. We have a lot of programming that's dedicated to serving the community, so we listen to our community and what their needs are, but we basically just try to provide a platform for folks who represent, marginalized voices. We try to do things that help folks take control of their narrative. We try to heal our community, so that's a little bit why we're here today. In regards to the CSU Rally, I'm here as an individual who graduated in May of 2017 with $30,000 in debt, and I feel like, being here, the organization being here is just to support the faculty members and the staff and the students who are here, basically trying to spread knowledge about how the education system was working 30, 40 years ago and how it's operating now. So I'm a representative of the CSU system as a student who took loans throughout his whole college career, and here I am now trying to pay that back, and I understand that it's going to take the rest of my life, and we're trying to basically diminish that for the sake of our economy, for the sake of our students, because I don't want my peers and my family members going to school and sleeping in the library and not having a place to buy food, to sleep, and basically get the education that they were promised.
So I'm here because I am affected by the Cal State tuition increases and the lack of funding. It's something that I have to deal with, and my little brother and sister are going to have to deal with too. There are students having to take out thousands of dollars in loans and end up in debt. There are students that are struggling to make ends meet and having to choose whether to pay for books or for food. And that's not something that our students need. They've already are trying to make their lives better by getting an education, and saying that is just, it's heartbreaking to see that those are the people that are representing us when they have absolutely no idea what we're going through.
I feel like there's a lot of politicians out there, including Governor Brown, who don't understand the lives of a lot of students. A lot of students are going to school that come from various backgrounds. I have people who can't afford anything, so for people to live within their means is a statement that is invalid in my personal opinion, because we're not given a proper a resource on how to survive within school, and we can't live within our means when we're working part-time jobs paying us $10 to $15 an hour, rent is increasing, and tuition is increasing as well. So I feel like living within our means is not a valid statement, because that's not the reality of the lives of students.
I'm actually a first year. I'm a first generation going to go to college, but I am a junior right now, so I'm almost going to graduate. But the reason it's taking me this long is because of how much it costs. I don't want to take out loans. That's my worst fear. I don't want to end up with debt. But as it gets closer and closer, I'm just maybe I'm going to have to, and I'm going to end up with that debt. And that's why I'm here fighting, so that I don't have to do that, and so that my little brother and sister don't have to do that too.
The reason I'm here today is we're always looking for funding for the CSU. That has always been an issue. Our Governor Brown, has only, in the past 5 years, has only supplied enough money that he thought was to fulfill the needs of the CSU. Over the last 5 years, we've always asked for more, and a few times he has come through with partial money. But overall, our buildings are crumbling. We need more money for deferred maintenance. We have health and safety issues on our campuses. And all of this is costing more money, but also we have more students, and bringing students to the CSU is what generates and supplies the energy for California, and keeping all employment high, and also strengthening the CSU, California. So coming here and asking for money is what we have to do, because if the legislators don't understand what we need, and the governor keeps not giving us enough money, we're always going to be having to turn away students, or we're going to be raising their tuitions.
It's unfortunate that our representatives don't see that and aren't willing to listen to the generation that's going to be the future.